Imagine stumbling upon a behind-the-scenes secret that flips everything you thought you knew about movie making and collaboration on its head, where a legendary actor ditches the script entirely, and the result is pure cinematic magic. Buckle up, because we're diving into an eye-opening story from Ethan Hawke about his unforgettable experience with Robin Williams on the set of the 1989 classic Dead Poets Society. But here's where it gets intriguing. What if breaking the rules isn't just acceptable in Hollywood, but the key to unlocking something extraordinary? Let's unpack this tale step by step, and I promise, by the end, you'll be questioning your own creative boundaries. Ethan Hawke, looking back on his early career during a recent Vanity Fair career retrospective interview, couldn't hide his amazement at the opportunity to witness Robin Williams in action while filming Dead Poets Society. At just 18 years old, Hawke was right there on set, observing the dynamic between Williams and director Peter Weir. Directing Robin wasn't straightforward, Hawke recalled, emphasizing how challenging it could be to guide such a powerhouse talent. Williams, hailed as a comedic genius, was still exploring the depths of dramatic roles at that time, which added an extra layer of complexity to the process. Hawke described being mere feet away as the two discussed performances, calling it a moment you can't erase from your memory. And this is the part most people miss, the revelation that Williams didn't rigidly follow the script. If a fresh idea popped into his head, he'd run with it without seeking approval. For beginners in film or acting, think of it like this. It's akin to a jazz musician improvising solos during a tightly scored symphony, injecting spontaneity into what might otherwise be a predictable routine. This approach was a game changer for Hawke, who realized that acting could be about fearless experimentation rather than strict adherence to written lines. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this kind of improvisation a brilliant stroke of genius or a risky gamble that could derail a film's vision? Hawke noted that Weir embraced it, provided the core objectives of the script were still hit. The duo operated from vastly different styles, Williams as the impulsive innovator and Weir as the steady guide. But rather than clashing, they respected and adapted to each other's differences. They collaborated instead of competing, Hawke explained. That's the essence of true teamwork, where opposing viewpoints merge to create something greater than any single person's idea. To clarify for newcomers, imagine two chefs in a kitchen. One follows the recipe to the letter, while the other adds unexpected spices on the fly. When they blend their approaches harmoniously, the dish becomes a masterpiece that surprises and delights, expanding beyond one chef's original plan. This synergy wasn't just talk. It elevated Dead Poets Society into a cultural phenomenon. In the film, Williams plays John Keating, an unconventional English teacher at an elite boarding school in 1959, who empowers his rebellious students by introducing them to the world of poetry and encouraging them to seize the day. The movie raked in over $235 million globally, landing it as the fifth top earner of 1989, and it garnered Oscar nods for Best Picture, Best Actor for Williams, and Best Director. It's a timeless reminder that embracing diversity in creative processes can lead to box office gold and critical acclaim. Curious to see Hawke's full reflections? Check out the Vanity Fair video interview embedded below. It's a must-watch for any aspiring filmmaker or actor wondering how to navigate collaboration in high-stakes environments. Now, let's stir the pot a bit. Some might argue that Williams' script-tossing antics set a dangerous precedent, potentially undermining writers and directors who pour heart into crafting every line. Others might counter that rigid scripts stifle authentic performances, and improvisation is the true spark of innovation. What do you think? Does this story inspire you to embrace more spontaneity in your own projects? Or does it make you appreciate the importance of structure? Is there a time when sticking to the script is non-negotiable? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with Hawke's admiration, or does this collaboration model rub you the wrong way? I'd love to hear your take and dive deeper into the debate.